Hi, this is Robb Corbett, Pendleton City Manager, with a weekly report on the progress of the city on the work of the strategic plan. Last week, I attended the local Public Safety Coordination Council, whose role is to coordinate local criminal justice policies among key stakeholders. After the meeting, I was able to have a brief conversation with Sheriff Terry Rowan about our concerns with criminal accountability in our town and left the conversation encouraged by some of his words. He committed to me another conversation in January, giving him time to better formulate his thoughts on the matter. I was also able to touch base with former City Council Dale Primer, who is head of County Parole and Probation. We discussed the latest numbers on the Measure 110 deflection program. This program was established to hold people with addiction accountable if they have committed an infraction to paying the penalty for the infraction or going to treatment. The basis for Measure 110 was to get addicts into treatment and not jail. I learned from this conversation that after 1 year, the state has committed $20 million and seen 277 people graduate from the program statewide. This is important because many of the homeless in our community are people who are suffering from addiction. This fall, the council was given a letter requesting they take action on four things to address the impacts of homelessness in our community. The letter requested that we explore changing our zoning laws and that we work with Umatilla County to increase jail capacity, transport inmates released back to their town of origin, and enhance law enforcement within the community. The letter also communicated the importance of balancing this effort with compassion. In support of these initiatives, we had the largest single council meeting in recent memory as citizens turned out who overwhelmingly expressed that the negative impacts of homelessness in Pendleton have become unbearable. The council also received more than a dozen letters from citizens after that meeting expressing compassion and urging us to act accordingly. As of this report, the city has acted in all of these areas and is committed to making meaningful impacts on the problems that were identified in a compassionate manner. Some in our community are frustrated with a lack of progress. This problem has been growing in Oregon for decades and will take time to resolve. While many of the homeless struggle to find affordable housing, many more suffer from mental illness and addiction, which policies are dictated and funded by the state of Oregon. Because the city of Pendleton does not provide any of these services, we cannot directly make changes. We have to engage with the service providers and influence change where we can or pay for a new service we have not previously provided. I am grateful that people are pointing us towards success stories in other communities while we work to make Pendleton stronger. Given the holiday, my next report will occur on January the 12th. Thank you.